It's that time of year again, April 6th through the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Residents only. This is not for commercial enterprises.
Mm-hmm. And well, are always restrictions, things that you will accept, won't accept?
Well, one of the restrictions is this is only available to city residents.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, there's no household hazardous waste, no paint, chemicals, batteries, refrigeration appliances that have Freon in them. If you want to bring us a fridge or an air conditioner, it needs to be certified by a professional that the Freon has been safely removed. So we don't get many of those. No tires.
Yeah. If somebody brings stuff like that, you just have to put it right back up on their truck and just send it back with them, right?
Yep, can't take it.
What about green waste, as far as that goes?
That's probably the biggest type of waste that we get is
Yeah.
green waste. Limbs, brush, and we pile it all up in a separate pile, and we dig a burn pit at the end of all of it and get a pit burner and burn it all off.
There's quite an effort on the city's part, always some people there to help you as you find your destination over there.
Yeah, we'll have people there to help. Emphasis on help. You need to help too.
There you go.
But yeah, we will have plenty of people there to help.
As far as proving you're a city resident, water bills.
Yeah, water bill and driver's license, and we'll have an officer there checking water bills and licenses as you show up. Otherwise, we can end up being the dumping grounds for counties all around, you know. But city residents only, City of Sulphur Springs, and we'll know it with your water bill.
Same location that it's been as long as I can remember.
Yeah, way back in the day, we actually used to do it over here at the south end of Buford Park.
Really?
This actually works out really well for us. A quarter mile east of Flowserve, same old place. If you're new here, the North Service Road on the east end of town, just keep going east until you see the signs, or just follow the brush trail that's been falling off of people's trailers. We encourage people to tie their brush down. By law, they're supposed to. Sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's you get over in that area, it's hard to miss.
It's hard to miss it. Yeah.
That and just following.
Yeah, in fact, that's part of the routine for us. Is on the next Monday we gotta go clean up the trail. Yeah.
And the people just bring everything. You're ever amazed stuff you hear about?
Well, you know, and we're glad because a lot of times if they don't, this is the stuff that ends up in the backyard or the front yard or the road ditch or wherever. And you know, spring has sprung. People are wanting to get out and tidy up the place some, and we're happy to make it happen. And this is part of the. We don't actually have to pay any dumping fees. We get 130 of the big roll-off containers, the 40-yard containers, every year. And because we burn off the green waste, we only use about half of them, but still, that's a lot of volume.
Yeah.
That would just otherwise end up littering up the town.
You can see why people look forward to this so much, and they probably all year long been eyeing, something, I got to get rid of that and that sort of thing.
In a lot of cases, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's about this time of the year too that we kind of remind people about the way the dump works, and don't they get a free?
Oh yeah. So also as a part of the solid waste contract, if you don't want to wait 11 more months to haul off that old sofa or whatever, that same water bill that gets you into the spring cleanup also gets you one free dump a month out at the landfill, one pickup load.
Yeah.
And I am surprised how many people still don't know that, but it's available. Just show up with your water bill and dump your pickup load. They'll make a note of who you are, and you can't come back again for another 30 days. But I've made use of that on more than one occasion.
Yeah, you can get a lot accomplished over a year's time that way.
Well, yeah, you keep the place looking nice.
Sure. That's the point of spring cleanup, really. It's just to help citizens, kind of spiff the place up a little bit.
That is the point, and that's part of what a city does for its citizens. Is it helps keep the place looking nice. And sometimes if you have a neighbor that doesn't want to, that involves enforcement.
Sure.
And that the reason I bring that up is we've actually begun an enforcement focus, because there's quite a few places around that just seem to not have really cared. And we've started in concentric rings out from the center of the city, being the square, and we're working our way out, and if people have junk piled up or porches falling down or sheds leaning over, we're enforcing it. And in about 90% of the cases, we were able to handle it with just a letter to tell them, look, we see that you've got a violation. We're letting you know in advance before we start sending out citations. If you'll take care of it in the next so many days, you won't be hearing from us again. And 9 out of 10 people will do that. And then the rest, we follow up with citations and whatever else we need to do.
Okay, all sounds good. Cleanup week, April 6th.
6th through the 11th, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., same place, no household hazardous waste.
Sounds
Bring
good.
your water bill.